What's happening, y'all? So, I got some new tools. I'm going to be putting some of them together. Got all the boxes I got to throw away, but got some new SunX tools, and I don't do lives consistently on YouTube. So, something I've been wanting to do, and I've been saying I'm going to do, but I haven't. So, anyways, going to jump on here and do a live. Let me see what we're going to need for this. So this is, I got some new SunX tools. I got floor jack. This is the Worktable. And then I got a bunch of stuff here. Socket sets, the new mag mats, pry bars, torque adapters, T-handles, bit sets, all sorts of stuff. So super pumped. SunX is one of those companies that people have been asking me about for a while. And I've had some of their stuff, but very, very minimal of their tools. So, and this table is something, or a table like this is something that I've been wanting for a while. So I figured, oh, that sounds terrible. That is a horrible sound. So anyways, hopefully you all are having a fantastic Saturday. We went to a local farmer's market, so that was fun this morning. Took the kids, and then had some drywall fixed in our house. The ceiling, they had a friend come and match the ceiling because we had our both of our bathrooms refinished, and so we came to fix that. Take this out of the plastic. All of the liners are falling out. This is going to be nice. Going to be nice. With that, here's our hardware. See what all we need. So what do y'all get into? Anything exciting? Yes, Worktable. So I'm putting it together. Oh, nice, actually. So that is what's right there as well. Nice. How do you like the screwdriver? So that's what that is. So I've got the snap-on version, which I absolutely love. And so it'll be nice to have a second one from the SunX. So I'll do comparison videos as well. So Saturday is great, not working. Good. That's good. I like to hear that. Neither am I. Well, I don't know. I guess if you consider this work, I don't consider this work, but I enjoy coming out to the shop and doing stuff like this and just chatting with people. So my kids do like quiet time on every day, pretty much about an hour of quiet time. So I usually come out here and do lives while they're doing that. My son still naps. He's young, so. Haven't used it yet? Okay. Well, keep me posted on how you like it. I can tell you I love the snap-on one. I imagine that's going to be just as good. It doesn't have as many features as the snap-on one because the snap-on one you can squeeze the sides. I'll probably put that together here too. And then we'll just go from there. So pretty sure this is going to go like this. Yes, it is. I imagine that's how that's going to go. I'll try to keep up with comments and stuff. So if you guys have any questions or have any concerns, I got a bunch of SunX stuff, by the way. Ton of SunX stuff. Let's see. Let me go see what sizes I'm going to need here. Alright, so when you guys do a washer and a lock washer, how are you doing it? Are you putting washer and lock washer? Or are you doing lock washer, then washer? I'm pretty sure this is how I normally do it. Lock washer, then washer. And I imagine that this is, yeah, because this is going to have to go up like that. I don't know why I do lock washer then washer. I feel like it's because the lock washer's supposed to hold the actual bolt or nut, but I think it'll work both ways. Could be wrong. I'm sure there's a proper way to do it, and there's a very good possibility I'm not doing it the right way. I've not had any issues, but that doesn't mean anything. Pretty straightforward. Everything's right here, so I don't think it's going to be too bad. Should be a pretty quick assembly. Big old beast goes like so, and then I think there's one big lock washer here, so that's gonna go like this, like so. Pretty cool. The washer is like rounded, it fits on there perfectly, and that's a bigger size. That's like a 15 or something. I don't know what I got. Yeah, I got a 13. What we assembling? It's the SunX Worktable is what they call it. Yeah, so I'm actually going to be using it for like brake jobs and stuff. So right now, like anytime I'm doing a brake job, I basically just like kneel down on the floor and I'm like grinding off the caliper brackets and greasing everything up and all of that stuff on the ground, which is stupid. So I'm actually working on doing a health series. I'm working on getting some collaboration companies together to start on like a health series based around the automotive industry and how we need to take better care of our bodies, because I've gone through some health issues here in the recent here recently, the last probably 6 months or so. And so just things that you should not ignore and stuff like that. And so that's what the health series is going to be based off of. Just, we beat up our bodies in the industry, man. And it's the last thing we need to be doing. Like, we need to take care of ourselves. It's not easy. I usually put the brackets in a vise. Yeah, that's a good idea. I use a 3-inch right angle grinder, my Milwaukee battery powered grinder. And I just take 3M medium coarse discs and take off the hardware and then clean all the rust and stuff underneath there, grease underneath, then put my hardware on, then put my brake pads on. Obviously I do that when I put the brake pads in when they're bolted on, but pretty sure this is a 15. Oh, so close, 16. It's probably a standard, but I do not own I don't own a good set of standard sockets. Never have. Right on. And then I imagine that this is just gonna go down inside of here once I bolt this on. Yes, sir. So, and there was one more lock washer there. I don't think that's going to stay up by itself until it's not. It's all right. We don't need it to. It's all good. I will check on your comments too here in a second. Once I get this on, I could just flip this upside down, but then all of the liners are going to come out, which probably is not that big of a deal, but, you know, like I just said, I like to make things hard on myself. So right here it says 220-pound capacity. That's actually pretty impressive. I didn't expect that. 220-pound capacity is pretty impressive. So I'm down for that. Not that I'll probably ever have 220 pounds on here, but it's nice to know that. I like that it has a little drawer in there too. I will put some of my brake tools in there, I'm guessing. Probably put some extra discs in there and some other stuff. So It's gonna be nice. I actually used to have the Snap-on makes a Blue Point version. It's really nice, but it's super expensive. It used to be, I think, around 500 bucks. Maybe it was 350 or something. Now it's like $800 or something crazy like that. So I guess they're all gonna fall out anyways because I'm tipping it over. Would have been better off just flipping it upside down. And then this has like a, oh, you know what I just realized? Because this has like a little slit in there. So, this is why you read directions. So there's like a little slit in here, and that goes here where your holder goes. So I'm glad I caught it before I tried to put it on there. No big deal. Not a big problem. Super easy. Torque to spec. So it might even need flipped 180 out, I'm guessing. Because this, I can't tell if that's, yeah, it probably needs flipped another 180 out. Because that's supposed to be just basically over the legs. Putting together the SunX Worktable, which if I would have read the directions, I would have had it done, right the first time. But who reads directions, right? So the little indent in the bar goes away from the drawer. Don't know why that's wet underneath there, unless it's just condensation, or it's from my gun. Don't know why my impact is shooting out water. Should have just done this in the first place, then I probably would have paid attention enough to know how it went. You could leave it the other way. But then your drawer, like your base sticks out over the backside of the rear rollers. So now, let's put this in here. Hey! Only took me 3 tries. Only took me 3 tries. So they've got these little liners that go in here, which is nice. And then obviously you have some space for pry bars, screwdrivers, and then they got the 3 little here, and then they got the little drawer as well, which no liner in the drawer, which is kind of interesting unless there's a liner somewhere in the box that I'm missing. And then if you don't tighten this underneath bar here, it's going to move around, so you just tighten that down. And then obviously you can raise and lift if you want that higher or lower, and then you just tighten it down. Now, the one nice thing I will say about the Blue Point version was it just had a crank handle. So you just cranked it up and down, which was really nice versus having to manually do it. But, you know, like I said, the Snap-on / Blue Point one was, I think it's like $800 now. I could be wrong. If somebody has time to look that up, let me know, because I'm curious. I've seen them for sale used on Facebook Marketplace, and they're like $500 now. Like I said, I paid, I want to say this has been years ago, probably 7 or 8 years ago. I think I paid $350 for mine-ish. So, but I mean, it's all good. It's not like it's the end of the world. You just loosen that up, which, you know, that's a little low for me, and I'm pretty short. That's probably perfect for my height there. And then there we go. Now we got ourselves a little work table, which is fantastic. So nice and easy, not hard. I made it harder, way harder on myself than it had to be. So, and then we've got the utility stand as well. They call this the short under hoist stand. We just called them post jacks, high stands. I guess it would be low stand. My safe word is pineapple. Okay. Always some weirdos in the chat. All right. Let's take this off. Take these off. Just gonna thread. As long as you can get it, might just be easier to go like this. I don't know, we'll find out. Yep. As simple as that, y'all. And then that's your short. So that's the Sun X1. And then that's your Snap-on one. So I don't know if you can get the little pedal for that. Yeah, the quick threads are, I mean, a game changer for sure. I mean, I always tell people that's why there's different options out there. Not everybody's going to want to pay the Snap-on price. I get that. That's fine. It's, as a shop, you know, it makes sense. But, you know, if you're not working at a shop and you're just working from home or on the side or something like that, it may not make sense. But this is nice. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't on the stands. I got to make sure I'm watching. So here is your differences. So the Snap-on obviously has the quick levers, so you can just slide up and down. Obviously this one you're going to have to do the old school way and manually spin it up and down. And then obviously on the Snap-on too, I shouldn't say obviously because not everyone knows, but you have your pedal where you can you push up if you have that. Why aren't you working? Guess that's all the movement you get. Something's not great about that. This is why I like doing lives, because it's real life. This is what happens, but you're supposed to get a little bit of extra pedal, but it's something stuck or something. So I'll have to mess with it. But you use the pedal, obviously, as you know, on most high stands, and you push the pedal down, and it gives you a little bit of extra height. But something needs greased up, or who knows. I haven't used mine in a minute, but I use it on most jobs that I'm doing like suspension work on or anything like that. It works fantastic. So that's not completely infested with brain rot. Oh, well, good. I feel like it's infested with brain rot because my tools are not working like they should, but I didn't make the tool, so I am frustrated why that is not, like, as you can even see, that's just staying down there. It should go up a little bit more than that, so I'm not sure. I mean, it gives me a little bit of movement, but I was pretty sure it goes up a little bit more than that. So it could be just me, but whatever. I have not actually been on YouTube lives, to be honest. I usually do TikTok lives because they're usually more interactive. I can show you guys if you're interested. I can go through some of the SunX tools. I don't know if you're interested or not. Make for innovative men. Yeah, you're right about that. That's for sure. Nothing wrong with being innovative. There's nothing wrong with having good tools either. See, I don't know why they didn't add the pedal on the SunX short one too. It would be nice to have the pedal on there. So, not sure why they didn't do that. Maybe they'll come out with another version. I'm not sure. We got the magnets, which are super strong. So, pretty pumped about those. And then I got the T-handles as well. So 1/4 inch, 3/8 T-handles. If you're a fan of T-handles, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have never used T-handles in my entire career. So I know there's lots of good uses for them, but I mean, that's extremely smooth. So, especially for things like the newer spark plugs, the 14mm ones, it's hard to use ratchets and impacts on those because they're very susceptible to cracking. So the porcelain cracks a lot. So stuff like that, and just little jobs that you need to have a little bit more finesse. Something like that would be a little bit faster. And then we got the torque adapters as well. It's 10mm up to 19mm, 11, 12, and there's no skips. So got those. So excited about those because there have been several instances where I've needed a torque adapter and I've not had one. So it'll be really good. Are those oil pods better than the bag? So I am not a fan of the bags because I'm really bad at like leaving the oil open and then just letting it drain and then forgetting about it and overflowing it. The oil pods I can show you. Whoops, sorry. The oil pods, you have to push the button to get the oil out. So I run a small shop, as some of you know, some of you may not know if you don't follow my page. So I run a little small shop. It's just me. And then I just actually hired my first employee 3 weeks ago, and she's an admin assistant. So anyways, you're running around, you're doing everything, you get busy, you forget. So this way I can't get oil out unless I push this button, and then your pods sit in there. Now, that's the benefit, and it does make it efficient. The downfall is it's not cheap. You're not getting cheap oil. I pay $4 and like 85 cents a quart or something like that. So it's not cheap oil, but I don't do cheap oil changes either. So there's, that too. They look almost the same. Yeah, they're pretty similar. The biggest difference, I'm assuming you're talking about these, the biggest differences are going to be the foot pedal and then the quick release on the snap-on, being able to raise and lower that versus having to spin it up and down. So those are going to be your main differences in the SunX and the snap-on. Then we got the pry bars. I'm not going to keep that, so I might as well just put those up here. 25-inch, 17-inch. And the 12-inch. I actually really like the handles on these more than I thought I would. Those are nice. You have a really good feel for it. I'm a smaller guy. I don't have huge hands. So for me, they're comfortable, but they may not be as comfortable for you. Hey, is this what American call storage? And then we got these. Pumped about these too. Magnetic bit sockets. So I like in my mind, I envision using these a lot for like skid plates and, you know, just small bolts and stuff underneath the car mostly. So 6mm through 14mm. And then you've got 1/4 inch up to 1/2 inch. So 1/4 inch, 5/16, 3/8, 7/16, and 1/2 inch. So all magnetic, so that's cool. Those are gonna be sweet. Trying to keep up on comments if y'all say anything else or have any questions about anything. This is just a bunch of SunX stuff. I just got it yesterday, and I've been slammed. The shop's been slammed, and so I didn't even have time to go through any of it. I legitimately took it off the pallet and did a video at like 4:55 or something like that. So no, earlier than that, 4:30, and then had to go and get dinner for my family because I got dinner last night, and so didn't really have time to do anything with it. So this is the bit kit. I've actually not looked at this bit kit before. So it looks like there's a little adapter in there, which is nice, and it's got a nice speed collar on it, which is cool. Then they've got 1/4 inch all the way to 1/2 inch as well, or I'm sorry, 5/32 all the way to 1/2 inch, 4mm all the way to 13mm, and then obviously they have all of your Phillips, your Torx Plus, flatheads, Allens. They've got a couple triple squares in there, looks like. That's what those look like anyways. And then obviously your little extended ones in here. So that's actually a really nice bit set. It's got a lot of stuff in it, which is nice. I like big kits like that myself, so SunX tools are really good in my experience. Great bang for the buck. That's what everybody's been telling me, so that's why I'm super pumped to try them out. Then I got this little bit set too. So I have the, I'll show you. I have the, I have an Icon kind of version of this, and I actually really like this. This is from Harbor Freight. And if you don't have this kit, I have used this so many times. It's super low profile because obviously the bits go inside. So, and then it's locking. It's a locking flex. So it locks in each, you just push this down and then it locks in each position. Super, super nice kit. Totally recommend this. So, what's up, Tony? So that's a nice kit, but this is a little different. So it's got the bit driver on the outside, so it's not going to be as low profile. So this might be something you use for like dash work and whatever else. So going to be pretty cool. Try that out as well. I don't know if I don't think I want that on there. Yeah, take that off. Nice. So this might actually be a kit I just keep around the house, to be honest. Don't think I'll use that in the shop very much. I'll use it around the house. And then this big monster, let me move some of this stuff over here. Oh, we got side locks too. They do not want that coming open. So that is the 3/8 master impact set. So it comes with all of your extensions. It comes with a 3/8 universal, and then obviously it's got your universal impact sockets as well. So it's got metric and standard, which I don't use metric hardly ever. So metric is usually pretty worthless. And then it's got some Torx bits, which will actually be nice to have impact rated because I don't have any impact rated, I don't think. And then it's got some e-Torx in here as well. So nice full set here. I've heard good things about SunX sockets. Again, I've not used them very much. They look pretty nice. They look pretty similar to some other brands that I've seen. So at the end of the day, that's nice. Yeah, the low profile kit. Oh, dude, it's so nice. I love that. I've used it for so much dash work. It's been crazy. Absolutely love that thing for sure. So that I got 2 of those kits actually, 2 of these 3/8 kits. I don't know why. So I guess I'm going to be doing a giveaway because I've got another set sitting right there. So I'm going to be doing a giveaway at some point apparently. And then last but not least, we got this kit too. And I think this is the 1/2 inch version. Yep, so this is a 1/2 inch set, and it's gonna come with all of your shorts and deep well, plus your 1/2 inch universal here, and then just your standard sockets. It's not like the 3/8 where it has all the universals, but it goes up to 30 millimeter in both deep and shallow, and this is gonna be the metric set. So there's no standard in this at all, which is right up my alley, so. Astro, yeah, the nano sockets, dude, I love those. So I actually have, I'll show you here. Sorry, I'm gonna take you off the tripod. So I have, so I've got the Astro Nano set. I've had that forever. It's a nice kit because it comes with, I think, 6 millimeter. Yeah, 6 millimeter all the way up to 24, I think. 24, no skips. But I also have, I'm still putting this box together. I also have the 1/2 inch Quins, which are manufactured by the same company. These actually might be Astro, or whoever manufactures Astros also manufactures these, and these are the 1/2 inch versions. So they're 10 millimeters through 24 millimeters, no skips as well. So I just got my toolbox widget order, so got a ton. Guess I can show you guys that too, if you wanna see it. So this is my toolbox widget order. So this will be all of my toolbox widgets to get all of my sockets reorganized and done to line up basically like this, and get them all set up. But I also got them for all of my Allen sets, all of my torque sets, a whole bunch of just different random miscellaneous bits that I have, like these sets from Capri Tools. It's just got a ton of stuff. So I got to get it all organized and whatnot, and then I got that huge mess. I'm going to throw all them boxes away. So, yes, I absolutely love the Astro Nano sockets. Oh, by the way, I haven't posted this on YouTube yet, but we just finally got our hoodies redone. Well, we got hoodies. I've never had hoodies before. So we just got the hoodies done. So new hoodies for Enright Automotive, and then same thing for shirts. So got shirts done as well, and then we're also working on getting hats done also, so we're in the process of getting that all done. All them boxes right here are all the hoodies, shirts for now, and then the hats we're still working. We got to make some adjustments to the text because it's just going to be the script text, and we're having them embroidered, and it looks so good, but we just have to fix. So when you're embroidering, because this is all cursive and they're all connected, it kind of gets lost in between. So we're actually having a graphic designer take the automotive and expand it a little bit bigger. Because if you see, the Enright is a little bit bigger than the automotive. So we're going to expand the automotive. Yes, I'm getting it's such a sore spot for me right now. Yes, I'm getting the new Milwaukee M12 impacts. I should have already had them along with everybody else who got them already. Somehow mine got forgotten, unfortunately, and then I emailed them and I'm like, hey, can I get the tracking number? Like, I haven't got mine yet. And I said, I don't want to be a pain, right? Like, they're sending them to me for free, so I can't, be one of those guys. At least I don't want to be. And so I was like, I just wanted to make sure. I said, I noticed everybody else got theirs. And she was like, yeah, let me check the tracking number. She was like, oh, something happened. Yours never got shipped out. She's like, I'll have them overnight them to you. So I didn't get them. Like 3 days later, I messaged her again. I'm like, hey, I went back and forth on even emailing you about this. I still haven't got them. She was like, yeah, we don't have inventory right now. And I'm like, what? Oh, so I should be getting them sometime soon. Both of them, the 3/8 and the 1/2 inch. I'm excited to get them. I used them at Pipeline, so super excited about them. Definitely the number one thing out of all the stuff that came out for automotive. And automotive stuff was light this year. They had So everything in automotive, here, I can turn this around. Everything in automotive this year was, they had the borescope, the new automotive borescope, which is like Wi-Fi. I'm trying to think of what else. Wi-Fi. You can write on it, you can type on it, you can text, you can circle, like basically for, especially if you're doing like a lot of warranty work in the automotive side, you can basically take video, you can record, do video, picture, record yourself with a microphone. It's very, very similar to the Snap-on one, a lot less expensive than the Snap-on one. Well, not a lot, but less expensive than the Snap-on one. So it's definitely a direct competitor of that. And then of course they had the orbital sander, which I don't do any sort of body work or anything, so I didn't really do much with that. They had obviously the new 1/2 inch and 3/8 impacts. And then they had the Milwaukee M18 boom light, which if you haven't seen those videos, I posted several videos about those. I did the full review video on it, and then I did just a couple shorts on it. I absolutely love this thing so far. So I always like to test things for at least a couple months, just use them on multiple different jobs and scenarios to see if they're actually gonna be good or what. And so far, I've used it like 4 or 5 times already, and so far every time it's been fantastic. The fact that you can extend it out so far, oh, I forgot I have the boot on there. That's why you don't leave the boot on it. When you have the boot on there, the thick boot, it won't hold. But once you take the boot off, once you take the boot off of there, it's insanely strong. I've got the thing. All right, there we go. Now I can pull it out. So then you can move it around. And the joints are all really stiff. So obviously, if you want, you can have it basically completely flat out so it holds. You know, obviously, if you're working underneath the car, you don't want to droop down. I want to get the new 1/2 inch impact. Yeah, me too. Maybe these comments, you guys, are why YouTube lives are filled with a bunch of garbage, because of idiot morons like this that literally have no lives and have no attention. So they sit in their mom's basement in the armchair and just say ignorant stuff. So the M18 large fan, the drum fan, no, I did request that. I should hopefully get that sometime soon too. I need to actually ask about that as well. So I'm gonna take this charger. I don't want to keep walking around and make you all sick. So I'm gonna move this plug in and move over here, and I can sit down. I can either face it on me or I can face it on the toolbox and answer tool questions or scan tool questions or whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm supposed to get the drum fan as well. I didn't even know that came out. It came out in January and I had no freaking clue. Like, I dropped the ball on that one. That was all me. If I would have known, I would have gotten one as soon as it came out. So I saw it at the pipeline this year, and so I was like, hey, I need to get one of these in the shop. Like, I definitely have a need for one, and I'll use it to cool down engines. So I use, and I'm not sure if you're talking, yeah, you said large fan. So I use this fan, and I'll put it up on the engine bay, and I'll cool off my engines when I'm doing valve adjustments and stuff on Hondas. And then anything, like if I'm doing any sort of engine work or whatever, I want to cool it down and I don't want it to be super hot. So I'll flip this around so that way I don't make you all sick. And then if you guys have questions about anything, feel free to ask. So yeah, anyways, I'm supposed to get one of those too, but that's what I'm thinking about the drum fan. It'll be even better to cool off engines and keep me cool as well. So it'll help cool me off. Cause since I hired my admin, I give her the Viper fan. So I put that on her, cause I don't have air conditioning out here yet. Actually, I don't think I'm going to put air conditioning here because we're looking for a larger location. We have been for a while. So anyways. Well, I think I'm going to jump off here. I think I'm going to jump from here and go on to TikTok. I appreciate everybody that stopped by. Man, there's a ton of people in here. It's been fantastic. So I need to do more YouTube lives. I will from now on. Mark my words. I've said that for a long time, but mark my words today, it's happening. So I'll jump on YouTube every time that I'm going to do any other lives, and we'll just chat and hang out and whatnot. So if you ever have any questions about shop ownership, tools. I mean, I do a ton of tools, but I also do a ton of like industry related stuff. I also teach at training events and whatnot. So really love the automotive industry. I definitely feel like rising tides raise all ships. So appreciate y'all. Have a fantastic Saturday.